Oh, shit. We're sitting by each other. I don't like it. Do you think I got to keep posting the link every time? Do I have to keep posting the link? I feel like people are going to get annoyed with me.
I think for now, but it also texts us every time that you're live.
But that's only if your number's on there, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, like all the other links, they're different. Like, I don't know. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Damn, what'd you get? Messed up, what? Hey, Joe came by there? Oh, you see Jamie saw Joe?
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe he was going back home.
Something,
They
yeah.
live in the area.
Oh shit, I gotta score it. I was about to put my phone up. What happened?
Riley spent $15.
All right. I think we're ready. Got a good connection. Everything's set up, ready to go. You want to do the first interview this season?
I'm okay.
That was actually giving everybody at home a kiss. Hey, it's green, right? I smell it. It wasn't good. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. Yep. Yeah. It's still bad. No, I don't like it. Getting worse. Was it you? Oh, man, that's bad. That ain't good. And the ref went away. Might have been the ref. And welcome to all you folks watching at home on YouTube or from Facebook on the link on Sideline HD. I've never seen a ref go up to a coach and ask, "Are you the head coach?" Did you see that? He walked up to Ashton and was like, "Hey, are you the coach?" They just saw it. They're just protecting the camera, Christine. As we're getting started here in the semifinals. I need like Peyton didn't bring a blanket, did she? Damn, I'll say give me a blanket, put my knee on. As we're here in the semifinals now of this fast warm-up tournament. First tournament of the season for the TAV 16 Blue Girls. As they'll be taking on Texas 1 here. TAV drops their first set of the day earlier this morning.
I want to see some of your pictures. I saw you taking pictures today. Let me see some of your pictures.
As referee talking to Peyton right now. Peyton's trying to be like her mama, being the team photographer. The TAV 16 Blue Girls looking to advance to the championship game here in the gold block of this fast warm-up tournament. Dropping only one set on the day, ultimately winning that other game in the second game of Pimpo this morning in 3 sets. Against Katy United. As the all-one done talking to PJ. And we're going to get set up to go here at the Legacy Sports Complex. And a couple of different rotations and substitutions that we saw earlier. Jessica Garcia coming in as a right-sided hitter along with Alton Roscombe. As Coach Ashland and the TAV girls trying to set up a big block in the front, and it ultimately proved to be timely in manner as Jordan Neal got hot at the right time and Lily Varga provided a massive spark as the middles controlled the game the entire way and ultimately got TAV that win in 3 sets. Parents signing up, everybody getting ready to go. And coming up shortly, we'll get you your starting lineup for your TAV 16 Blue Girls here in the semifinals here of the fast warm-up tournament. And the girls cycle there in front of you from all the parents, getting some good luck as they'll huddle up, get themselves mentally prepped. Somehow, Lily Hyun Lee lost the shoe. As she gets it back home, we'll see if she double knots, triple knots, or single knots.
She takes a picture of me, she gets my good side, okay?
That actually worked out, letting her throw in her jersey at me. As breaking the huddle now, your starting lineup for your TAV 16 Blue Girls in the front row. Number 4, Layla Gary. Starting in the middle, big impact last game, Big Red. Number 24, Jordan Neal. Also on the front row, closing us out is number 53. Underway here, good serve there from Streams. Good pass from Texas 1, going to get started. Big jump there, big step from Layla Gary. As Streams is going to have a pass. Little right-sided shot there. Layla Gary with a tip off the top. As both teams look about evenly matched, right over the top. Good job from Madison Slice. Stream somehow ends up in the right spot. Gary with a hot shot, misses it just outside of the court. As during the warm-ups, it looks like we're going to have a pretty evenly matched game here. Texas 1 looks to have a couple of really good outsides that have some bunnies on them jump through the roof. As we'll see if TAV can control the tempo there. Short serve there. Addison Slice takes it. Lindsay tries to keep it up on the our side, but that's going to be a backdoor attack as the ball travels over the net. And TAV down 2-0 right now. Texas 1 puts that in a hot shot over as we replay this point as the ball comes onto the court. Good pass there from Addison Slice. All she has to do is do it again, though. I guess I can get back here. Not a lot of people here this time. Ball back into play. This one goes just a bit too far outside of the court. Good job from Matt Baker saving the camera there as that point goes to TAV. They're on the board now, 2-1 to score. As back to serve now, Addison Slice. Good ball there, flows, looking for a touch. Ref says no touch. After the line judge gives it a touch call. Ultimately, R1 overrules it, and it is now 3-1 for Texas 1. Subbing in now for the first time, Big Chief's daughter, number 19, Presley Anderson. Coming to the back row, Jen Lee is going out with the Addison Slice. That ball just a bit too long as well. And it's now 3-2. TAV within one. As middle swap time, Lily Varga coming onto the court again. Huge spark plug for the team last time in the last game. As now number 15, Lily Lee up to serve. Down with a good ball that dives right into the donut. Pushed over to the right side. Big jump there. Touch from Peyton Fisher. Good job from Lindsay Sims going over to Peyton Fisher. Fisher uses the block to her advantage and kills it. As the kill from Peyton Fisher right there, evens it up at 3 now. Loco Lily Henley with another good ball back into the middle back. Pushed over quick into the middle. Quick swipe there. That one's going to be just a bit too far outside of the court. And that's ruled out. 3-point goal for TAV as they now have the advantage by 1. Number 15 with a good ball again. That one down into the middle. That's going to be good for the first service ace for TAV. And TAV looking to keep the momentum going here as they've mounted a good run with Lily Henley back on the serving block. Good ball again, going to the same spot, out of system, going to be Texas 1. Jumps up with a good swing over there, tipped off the block. Good read from Lily Henley to dig that out. Fisher going to tip one over the top. Red well from Texas 1. As this ball's going to be sent over. Big swing there. Big block from Layla Gary. Tips it up over. Stream's going to go over to the right side for a good. With a good shot over the top. This one just a bit too high. And they have a touch call there. As Layla Gary getting her first kill of the game. And it's a welcome sight. As if she can get her stuff going, it's going to prove to be a massive, massive piece of that ball serves in. Going over the top. Tipped over. Good job from Lily Varga. Reed Johnson at the top of the net. Layla Gary reads it well. Off block is we're going to have a pause in play. Backcourt attack is going to be the call. 7-3 now to score as the R1 is going to give an explanation for it. It looked like when Lily Varga tipped that ball back on their side of the net, as Lindsay will go over to try to get the explanation as well. So with Lily Varga tipping that ball on a joust from the center, it counts as a backdoor attack. 7-3 going to be the score, but Lily Henley still on the service block. And most of the time, we don't change the ref's mind. 7-3 the score now. Lily Henley up. Good job keeping the foot off the line. She did have a foot caught in the last game. Out of system ball going over the outside. Good lead there. Tipped up by Lily Varga. Lily Henley with a good set there. A good pass there. Somehow Lily Gary gets her thumb on the inside half of that. Pushed over the outside. Now tipped up. Gary with a touch and a save. Good job from Varga to try to keep it over. And we'll get a lift call on that one. 7-4 now to score. TAV up by 3. With a good job on that touch and that pickup there from Layla Gary. As Lily Varga tried to catch him off guard and sweep one behind her head. They're unable to do so. Left-handed serve there going to Peyton Fisher. Good job. Henley going to go out of system there. Back over to Fisher to begin to go. Rolled over the top. Kept in by Texas 1 off the tomahawk save. Big swing there. Kept up again by Lily Varga. We're still going. Peyton Fisher. Lindsay to Fisher. Good swing there off the top of the tape. And it's a touchdown. Threw off the top of the block for Peyton Fisher there. Good kick for her. Puts TAV up by 4. Carla Rodriguez now going to check in for Layla Gary. Carla back on the block. Big defensive effort. Big defensive added specialist here. As 8 to 4 to score, our lefty takes the serve. Right after the ball. Pushed over quick over the outside. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the middle. And there's Lily Varga drifting the block. Again, Lily Varga picking up where she left off in the last game. Again, providing a massive spark for the team. As Carla sends that one over to the right back. Pushed up over out of system to the outside. Tipped over the top. Carla with a big diving effort there. Preston sends that back over. A tremendous dig from Carla. Sending that one over. Touch there. Lily can't leave right on top of it. Lindsay going to go to the outside. Peyton makes a good adjustment to keep that ball into the court. And we're going to have a joust at the front of the net. And that one's able to be kept up. TAV gets the point. And a timeout taken by Texas 1. As the R1's going to confer with his line judges real quick. But again, just like we said, great additions, new additions to the team. Proving to be worth it. As Carla Rodriguez, again, diving all over the floor, making great defensive plays. Lily Varga controlling the front line here as the great wall of TAV, as Joe named it, with Lily Varga and Jordan Neal right now, have become a massive thing. What do you need? You got it, Candy? As Lily Varga sustains a battle wound as her knuckles bleeding right now. As she gets a Band-Aid on top of it. As we get a stoppage in play now. Do they need it?
Her hand was the cut, but she was wiping it on her leg. So then she had a bunch on her leg.
Ref's got to inspect the ball for blood on it. And it looks like we're good to go. Varga has the knuckle taped up. No more blood on her leg. And the setup, here we go, is Carla Rodriguez back in. TAV up 10-4, coming out of that timeout. Good ball from the lefty, right after the barrel. That one's sent up, going to be a good set there. Back row attack coming. As that one hits the top of the tape. Actually, they're going to give Lily Varga a block on that one. As she read the back row attack well, 11-4 the score. Carla with another good left-handed shot there. Seems to be picking on the right back now, looking over to the outside. Big jump there. Lindsay screams at the block. First one of the game for her. And it's a block party right now for TAV. 12-4 the score. Everybody on the front row getting their hands on the ball. Gary with a block earlier. Lindsay with a block right now. Lily Varga making a presence known. And you got to know that Big Red Jordan Hill gets back here, she's going to get one of her own. Over to the right side, tipped over the top, and Lily Varga's extended on. Quick shot there for Varga. And that one goes just a bit outside of the court. 12-5 now the score. In the back row right now, Carla Rodriguez, Lily Cumley, and Preston Anderson. Let's see which one they start their picks on. As that one's going to go right at Lily Cumley. Good pass there to Lindsay Streams. Over to the outside for Peyton Fisher. Rotates over the top cover and gets a good kill down. (13-5) now. Peyton Fisher back to serve. Presley Anderson going to check out. Coming in the front row for the first time in this match. Number 10, Alton Wascom. Peyton with a good serve. Floats over to the back line. Puts him out of system. Outside takes a good swing. Carla Rodriguez with an amazing dig. Over to the outside to Alton Wascom. Good shot there. Trying to go down the line. Puts him out of system. Red shot over the top. Carla Rodriguez with her second dig at this point. Going over to Lily Varga. Trying to push it into the middle there. And that one's up and over the outside. Good block there. Comes over the top and no one home there. Varga tries to keep it up. (13-6) to score. Carla Rodriguez right there with a couple of amazing digs right there. As the barrel shows right to on the barrel and no one able to be home. The barrel on the barrel climb as makes it 13-7. First service ace against TAV of this match. And again to the barrel from Texas. One puts this one over at Peyton Fisher this time. Lindsay's got all kinds of options. Dumps one into the middle. Good read from Go right back there. That one's rolled over the top. Carla Rodriguez with a perfect pass. Going over the outside to Strings to Roscom. Roscom with a good swing down on the goes cross court. Tried to catch TAV in transition. Unable to do so. Good swing from Roscom again. The middle backs up and over. Teddy's going to go over to the right side. Big swing there. Carla Rodriguez again on top of it. And then Roscom tries to roll one over the top. Saw a seam. Just unable to keep it inside of the court. Texas wanting time out to come back down 5 now, 13-8 the score. That one goes again at Peyton Fisher. Lindsey Streams got options. Goes to the back rail for Fisher. Fisher with a good swing. Kept up from Lily County, and we're still playing. Rolled over the top from Roscom as Texas 1 gets set. TAV back in the transition. Good swing there. Peyton Fisher with a good read. Lily County takes charge and plays it out of system. Roscom with a shot at the middle back there. As we'll see with Texas 1 again going to the outside. Rolled over the top. Peyton Fisher. 3 for 3. Oh, great job there as we're still playing. Good recognition from Lindsey Stream to keep that ball up. And that one stepped on the top. Again, Peyton Fisher, third big of this point. And they're going to get a double call right there. A lot of back and forth going on in this one. A few good rallies. It's 13-9. And these two teams fighting for every inch that they're being given. That one put over at Lily Lee, and unable to handle that pass is Ken Lee. As 13-10 now going to be the score. Madison Slice going to be checking in for Alton Roscom. As Slice comes into the back row right now with Lily Varga and Lindsey Stream in the front row. Peyton Fisher being tagged behind. That one goes over to Carla. Good set over quick into the middle. And a big block there against Lily Varga. Makes it 13-11. TAV still up by 2. Rally coming from Texas 1 in the libero. This ball goes over the top. Carla Rodriguez leads it all the way to the line. Good decision to stay off of it. As TAV gets a free point. As we have our first middle shot again coming in. Big red, number 24, Jordan Neal. Looking to get some offense going right here for him. As back to serve, number 99, the killer V, Lily Varga. And that one goes just a bit too far outside of the court for Lily Varga. As it's 14-12 now. TAV still holding a 2-point advantage. Into the front row now, Addison Slice and Jordan Neal accompanying Lindsey Stream. In the back row, Lily Conley, Carla Rodriguez, and Peyton Fisher. As Texas 1 finally now serves the ball. This one at Peyton Fisher. Perfect pass. And she's going to pick over to Jordan Neal. And right on cue again. With 15 points now for TAV. After a good set, a good pass, and a great kill from Jordan Neal. Got to put Lindsey Stream back to set, and coming into the front row now for Carla Rodriguez will be number 4, Layla Gary. Stream with a good ball that dives right off in the middle. So they're going to go quick to the middle. Big swing there. Nothing you can do about that. Something we did see in warm-ups with the middle that's in right now, number 33. They're going to go quick A's as much as they possibly can, and they just showed why right there. Great shot over the top, just a bit too far right there. Over Addison Slice's head. Makes it 16-13 now. TAV up by 3. Number 53, Addison Slice, going to be back to serve right now. Slice with a good ball over the top of the right back again. Quick set in the middle again as Jordan and Peyton read that perfectly. As that's going to be a big block for number 26, Peyton Fisher. Puts TAV up by 4. Slice back to serve again. Little side rider out to the ball. They're going to go to the outside this time from Texas 1. Big swing there. Right into the seam when nobody was home. And that keeps TAV up by 3 right now. 17-14 the score. The Texas 1 making a couple of substitutions here. That one served there right at Lily Kinley. Pushes Lindsey Streams off a little bit. But Peyton Fisher with a good swing. Varga tip off the block. Helps TAV out with a good kick from Peyton Fisher. As Lily Lee going to go into the back now to serve as the middle swap. And coming into the game now, Big Chiefs battle number 1-9, Presley Anderson. Checking into the front row is Lily Varga. Gunley with a good ball over the outside. Big shot right there for Varga. Happy birthday. That one finds a perfect spot in the donut. As it's 19-14 now. And a timeout taken from Texas 1. Their second one of the first set as TAV leads 19-14. And this one finishing about 7 minutes ago. The Houston Texans taking over the Arizona Cardinals 40-20 as they're looking to lock up the AFC South with the Jags winning as well. Trevor Lawrence with 6 touchdowns against the Jets. So that's going to end up being a scrappy AFC South battle with Indianapolis leading the AFC South right now, but without quarterback Daniel Jones. Coming out of the timeout now, Lily Lee back to serve in the front row for TAV. Lily Varga, Letta Gary, and Peyton Fisher in the back row with Lily. It's going to be Lindsey Streams and Presley Anderson, and that one goes into the net. 19-15 now going to be the score. Good momentum timeout there for Texas 1, trying to get Lily off her game. And Texas 1 puts this one up over onto the right side. Peyton does a good job of getting there. Give and go from Presley Anderson to Peyton Fisher. Right over the top. Lily Varga keeps it up. Swipe down, and Layla Gary's right there. And nobody able to get back over. And that point goes over to Texas 1. So 19-16 now. TAV still up by 3. That's the first time I've ever seen an R1 talk to somebody about that. R1 was trying to toss Letty off the bench. Thought she was a third coach over there. As Lindsay goes over to Peyton Fisher, good swing there. And that ball's going to be played off the court. And we're still going here. As we did see that quite a bit in the last game. You can't play it off the concrete part. You got to stay on the black part. It's checking in now for Larry Gary. It'll be Carlo Rodriguez back to serve. Left-handed Carlo Rodriguez up 20-6 with TAV. As that one goes a little floater. Tags just a bit outside of the court. And that'll make it 20-17. TAV still up by 3. Again, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Texas won probably the most evenly athletic team. Along with TAV right there, as a good kill there from Lily Varga, finds it in the perfect spot. She'll notch another kill to her name to kill her V's up. And coming on the court now, is Presley Anderson. It'll be Alton Wascom. Peyton Fisher back to serve for TAV, looking to push forward to get this one over. And that one goes into the wrong side of the net for TAV. 21-18 the score. Pushed up over right on Carlo Rodriguez with a perfect pass. Going to go to the outside. Wascom with a good swing. Just can't get on top of it enough. No touch call there. As that one's called out, 21-19. Texas one trying to mount a comeback, down 2 right now. As that ball's put over again. Carlo Rodriguez with another good pass. Going over the quick middle shot right there from Lily Varga. Kept up by Texas one, out of system. Right-sided swing. Carlo Rodriguez again there for another big. Going to go to the right side on the back. And great shot from Peyton Fisher. on the back row attack. As Peyton Fisher giving TAV another advantage of 22-19. Back to serve now, number 99, Lily Varga. And checking into the front row, big red, number 24, Jordan Neal. Good swing there from the outside. Alton Wascom right there, reading it well. Going to get a shot, a swing, one to shove. Jordan Neal keeps that up. After the block from Texas one, his stream sends a free ball over. Good job from Jordan Neal to recognize that. Big swing and a big block from Jordan Neal. Paulo Rodriguez steps up, takes charge. Going to go to the right side. Back row attack from Lily Varga. And the iron striking while it's hot. Lily Varga again with another kill. On a back row attack this time. 23-19, Monsters 8. Good ball sent over there from Varga. Pushed over the top row. Tipped onto the top. Good job by Jordan Neal to touch and keep it up. As Paulo Rodriguez going to get a shot at her own back row attack. Everyone getting a chance to swing. Big swing there, up and too far out. Hey! Line judge wanted it out, and then she called it in. Up there, agrees with the call. 23-20 to score here. TAV still up by 3, looking to get 2 to close out this exciting first set. Going to Peyton Fisher right there. Perfect pass from Peyton. Kick over the middle for Jordan Neal. And once that one gets going, there's no stopping her. Jordan Neal with a massive swing right there. And Lily Humlee coming in. And Layla Gary going to pop into the front row right now for Paulo Rodriguez. TAV looking for one. Pinkies up for a little bit of tri-tip right there for you at home. 24-10, Lindsey Stream with a good ball going over the left ball. Oh, a big shot. Jordan Neal wanting it. And that one goes in. That's the end of it. Jordan Neal with a happy birthday to end it. 25-20 ends the first set. So, Peyton, I'm going to hold it. What did you think about the first set? Are you taking good pictures? We got to talk so they can hear you. You scared? Titty baby. Are you taking good pictures then? Okay. So a good set there from TAV, start to finish. I'm sorry. Start to finish TAV. Like we said in pregame, very evenly athletically matched teams here. But again, what seems to be the strength for this team, for the 16 Blue Girls, is going to be the middles. Jordan Neal providing a big assistance when she comes in. Lily Varga being hot from all over the court. Paulo Rodriguez again providing a lot of defensive prowess there. Peyton Fisher all over the court as well. And then you've got the core group of individuals off the returning team. Lily Humlee, Leslie Anderson doing their job in the back row. Addison Slice providing a good amount of offense on the front end as well. And it looks to be a good blend going into this season. So the Texans won 40-20. Christine, I don't know what them sorry butt Cowboys are doing. The Jags take it 48-20, so right now it's going to be a hotly contested race. The Bears take it over the Browns 31-3. Shador Sanders may not be the answers the Browns were looking for. The Chargers take it over the Chiefs, ultimately looking like the Chiefs will be eliminated from playoff contention now as the Chargers beat them 16-13. It's the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career that the Chiefs are on the outside looking in. And for those of you that haven't been following us all season, girls are playing for 1-4 right now. Grace Galena Cohen having a successful surgery this week. And again, wishing her the best. And a speedy recovery. We're all still thinking about you here, Christine and Joe and Grace, and we miss you all. As we're getting set up here in set number 2. Looks like we're going to start it the same way we started the last game, set number 2. As into the front row will be Jessica Garcia. Number 24, Big Red Jordan Miller. And also rounding out the front row, Addison Slice. Into the back row, Lindsay Stream. Lily Barker going to swap out with Lily Lee, and then Peyton Fisher staying on the court right now. And Lily Lee checks in. Texas 1's Libero, number 99, checks in. Texas 1 will get the opportunity to serve this first one on this second set. So the girls going to have an opportunity to start this one out on a high note here with some powerhouse swinging. And we are underway here in this semifinal match. Addison Slice tries to tomahawk that one up on over the Deuce. 1-0 Texas 1. Back row stays the same for this one. Texas 1 puts this one back in. Right back at Addison Slice. Keeps it up. Generally going to be out of system. And we'll send a free ball over to Addison Slice. And moves up into the front row onto the outside. Pushed over to the outside for Texas 1. Lot of hands right there. As we're still playing. That one's out. So one thing we did see in that second game, or that second set of the last game, Coach Ashton moves the rotation for this to get Jessica Garcia involved into the defensive block there, and it proved to be worthy as Garcia, right there, good job covering that as this ball goes over the outside for Peyton Fisher, picked up by Texas 1. And a little offshoot swing there, really can't leave with a good dig. Lindsay Sims going to go into the middle, unable to, little miscommunication there from the girls. As the score now 2-1, Texas 1 up. Like they were saying, Jessica Garcia getting onto the court now. And a big force in the middle to add on. A good job from Lily Lee to see that free ball set up by Garcia. As Chrissy Anderson is checked on for Addison Slice into the back. Oh, another big block there. That time it goes down for Garcia. As again, showing up that right side of the TAV defense as Lily V will come on. As Lily Lee will be serving. Has proven to be a lot for both teams. Katie United this morning. Then this one, a good block there, kept up by Lily Varga. Into the net, a couple of sprawling TAV girls there couldn't get it back up. 3-2 now the score. Texas 1, set up to go. Presley Anderson in the middle back position right there. Targeting Peyton Fisher. Pulls it off block. Lindsay Streams over to the right to Garcia. Garcia with a big swing. And she gets her first hit from the right side over there. Stand over the top. Lily can't leave with a good dig. Streams going to go over to the outside now for Fisher. And yanks that one down for a beautiful kill now to even it back up. As Carla Rodriguez checking in to serve now. For Jessica, who comes off of the court. Good ball there from Carla Rodriguez over to the middle back. Pushes the setter out of system. Big jump there, tipped over the top. That's Presley Anderson with a good free ball, good diving attempt right there. As that dig goes over the net. And over to be happy birthday by Texas 1. And that'll give TAV their first lead of the second set, 4-3 now. Rodriguez again with the left-handed serve. Giving him all kinds of fit with that left-handed serve. And that'll go down in the books as a lead, 5-3 now. Good point from Carla Rodriguez right there. Rodriguez again, they're going to go back to the same spot just a bit too far that time. As that'll put Texas 1 back within a single point. In the front row right now for TAV, Lindsay Streams, Lily Varga, and Peyton Fisher. In the back row, short up back line with Carla Rodriguez, Lily Kemley, and Presley Anderson. 3 defensive aces back there. This time they target Anderson. Perfect pass to Sims. Quick set over the market. Tries to dink it over into the corner. Unable to do so. Texas one's there. Tipped over the top. Peyton Fisher with a good cover. Streams being tipped up over. Swiped over the top. And it's going to be a net call on Peyton Fisher right there. But a good job by Peyton. Flying across the court. Lindsey Streams doing a good job keeping a footing, trying to step over Peyton. As it's 5-5 now. Left-handed serve from Texas 1. Finds Presley Anderson. Kept up over the top. Peyton Fisher with a big swing over at the middle back. Set up quick with a race shot there for the middle. And right into the donut where nobody's home for TAV. 6-5 now the score. Targeting Presley Anderson again. Presley has a perfect pass right there over to Peyton Fisher. Kept up by Presley Anderson. Hey, we're still playing. Everyone looking around for a second. Didn't know what happened. Oh, kept up on the outside there as we're still playing. Tipped over the top. Peyton Fisher with a good read. Lindsey Streams going to swipe it over on her own right. The barrel's there to cover. And this one comes over to the right side. Big swing tipped up. Really can't leave with the big. Looks like Lily Varga was in it at that time. Seven to 5 to score. TAV down by 2. Went their way out of the hole in the last game. Nothing new to them now. As they know it's favorable. Left-handed serve. Finds Lily Kim Lee this time. Perfect pass. Stream's going to go quick to Varga. As Varga does a great job using the block for that ball to fall into the donut. As it's 7-6 now. TAV down by 1. Checking into the front row is going to be Addison Slice. And back to serve will be number 26, Peyton Fisher. Fisher playing all around in this game right now as this ball's pushed up over onto the right side. Slice and Varga right there on top of it. Had to change the angle of the shot for Texas 1, so it's even up 7-7 as that ball sails out of the pit. Fisher back to serve again. This one rolls over the top just a bit too long on the court. 8-7 now going to be the score. TAV tip the cap right now with Texas 1. Texas 1 bringing on a couple of substitutions here. And we're going to go. Texas 1 puts this ball in play. Hot shot right there. Carla Rodriguez with a good serve to Siri. Pushed over to the outside for Slice. Slice puts ones up. Good read there from the right back. Pushed over to the outside. Out of system for Texas 1. Rolled over. Really good lead with a diving attempt. And then we get another net call. Great defensive effort there from Lily Lee. As the R2 right now being very technical on the net, calling Lily Varga, and it looked like the back of her jersey may have brushed the bottom tape. As Texas 1 puts this in play, Peyton Fisher off balance right there. It's 10-7 now, TAV down. Texas 1 making a substitution right now as well. As Coach Ashton shifts the defense back to stack Peyton Fisher behind Carla Rodriguez. Addison Slice moves into the back row now on this serve receive attempt. Hot shot right there, Lily Kinley. Perfect pass. Look where she goes. Into the middle right there. Quick set for Lily Varga. Texas 1 going to be out of system. Big shot right there from the middle. And a good read. Almost kept up off the pancake by Peyton Fisher. As the TAV girls right now having to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole they're in. As the server from Texas 1 taking all of the time she could get over on the serve. Slice going to get a shot of swinging right there. Tears it off the block. Great job from Addison Slice to stop the bleeding. As TAV nails it to within 3. Coming in on the front row to get us started again. Providing a spark, hopefully, will be Jordan Neal. Big Red, number 24. Serving right there. Killer B, Lily B right there. Big shot up in the middle. Going quick in the middle. Jordan Neal right on time right there with her block. Out of system shot. Going to go over to the left side. I'm sorry for Addison Slice. Kept up. Pushed over to the right side now. Tip right there from Addison Slice. Carla Rodriguez with a good dig. Slice puts another one to off the block. And Addison Slice is going to get the hot hand right now. With a great kill. As it's 11-9 now, TAV trying to get themselves back into this. Lily Varga with a good serve at the libero, puts him out of system. Outside's going to throw this one right at Lily Varga with a great pass. Stream's going to go to the outside. Addison tries to tip it over. Unable to do so. Coming up from Texas 1. This time a big swing right there into the net for Texas 1. And no points going to Texas 1 side. TAV nails it to 1. As that is first Texas 1 to take a timeout. As TAV has narrowed the gap to 1, 11-10 here in the second set. Nice. Taking pictures of herself. So we're working on getting a new team photographer trained up as Peyton is just clicking the camera button constantly. So we'll make sure we get some of those pictures in the parents chat. Coming out of the timeout now, in the back row, Lily Varga, Carla Rodriguez, and Peyton Fisher. Into the front row, Lindsey Streams, Addison Slice, and Jordan Neal. And Lily Varga will get us started. Good ball there, finds a seam. That takes that dumped over the top. Nobody home. As Texas 1 had to have talked about that one in the break. Lily Ken Lee checking back in at the libero position. Libero goes to Peyton Fisher. Good pass from Peyton Fisher. Pushed over to the outside. Blocked there. Good job from Colorado Rodriguez trying to keep it up. They're unable to do so. That'll make it 13-10 for Texas 1. Libero from Texas 1 serving. This one goes at Peyton Fisher again. Good pass to Stream. Pushed over hot to the middle. Good shot there. Little dink right there on the roll shot. The perfect spot for Addison Slice. As that kill will bring TAV within 2 and checking back into the front row will be number 9, Jessica Garcia. Back to serve now, Lindsey Streams. Doing a great job this weekend from the center position. As this one's tight to the net, somehow kept up. Jordan Neal with the bigger ball. Goes over herself, swipes it down into the block. Joust time. And that may be the first joust I've ever seen Jordan lose. As Jordan's going to keep that one in the memory bank. I can use it for some aggressiveness here in a minute. It's 13-11, Texas 1 up. Ball served over the top right there, right at Peyton Fisher. Pushed over to the outside for Addison Slice. Does a good job adjusting the body to stay underneath the ball. Pushed over to the outside for Texas 1. Big swing there. Good job from Millie Conley on that dig. Over to the outside again. A Slice tries to roll one across the net. Unable to do so. It's 15-11 now. 4-point disadvantage for the TAV girls. Not the biggest hole they found themselves in the day. It was earlier in the day. Hope we got a timeout called by TAV. As TAV finds themselves in a 4-point hole, 10-point hole earlier, brought themselves within 1, had a set point in the first game of the day. So adversity isn't anything this team can't overcome now, as they're trailing here in the second set. If you can see over there on the side where Coach Ashland is, giving some good pieces of advice, as it's been a really welcome sight here, seeing such a young coach being able to connect with the girls, and the girls responding very well to it. Texas 1 puts this one in play at Peyton Fisher. They're going to be out of system here. Young Lee going to go over to Addison Slice. Good pass, a good throw from Addison Slice. Has the outside hitter out of the play. Good job from Peyton Fisher right there to recognize that. Fly's going to get another shot at throwing it again, as they seem to be targeting that outside. Big swing there. That one's going to be out. An out call there. R1 looking to the line judge for that one. And that makes it 15-12. Tyson, man, they almost clips the tape right there. Has them all kinds of out of whack there. And that one's touched on the way down, unable to be grabbed up by TAV as it's 16-12. And checking into the back row, Big Chief's daughter, Presley Anderson, number 19. This one goes again at Peyton Fisher, getting her working on the defensive side. And a little miscommunication from Lindsay to the hitters as it's 17-12 now. Few instances right now, TAV shooting themselves in the foot. As they're trailing by 5 right now. Someone's got to stop the bleeding and provide the spark. Fisher with a good pass. Going right back to a give and go. Great swing. As she moves out of the way and a great job. As that'll go down as a kill for Peyton Fisher. As Lily Chun-Lee will check in to serve. Into the front row, be number 99, Lily Varga. Chun-Lee starts it off. Good shot there on the floater into the donut. Going to the outside there. Tipped up by Peyton Fisher. A good job. They step it back to the outside. Gets a free ball over. Texas one going to get a shot to one-way defense, and there's nothing you can do about that. As a quick set to the middle provides a lot of damage there, as it's now 18-13 in the second set. Texas won with the advantage. That ball set up over Peyton Fisher with a tight pass to the net. Lindsay unable to get there, as it's now 19-13. And it's a raucous gym here. Teams have started to clear out. And again, this is one of the loudest gyms. Sound just resonates off the walls here. Texas won with a short serve there. Presley Anderson was handles it. 20-13, 280 down. As Coach Ashland will take a timeout here. It's 20-13 in the second set. TAV looking to stop the bleeding. So usually during timeouts, and this is going forward for future tournaments, during timeouts, during stoppages in play, we're usually provided with facts about the cities that we're traveling to from the big dog himself, Jerry Neal. So we're looking to get those going for when we travel. We'll start those next week, or next tournament in San Antonio for the Countdown City Classic. As TAV comes out of the timeout, trailing by 7. That one right at Lily Chun-Lee, pushes it over to the right side for Peyton Fisher. Makes a good adjustment to keep the ball up and over. Big swing, a tip there. Jessica Garcia with a good win. Lily Varga keeps that one up and over. As Williamson under the net call, nobody home. Presley Anderson to Lindsey Strings. Quick over to the right side. Jessica Garcia yanks one down. As that stops the bleeding for TAV. As checking in now into the back row to serve will be number 7, Carla Rodriguez. TAV down by 6, 20-14. Rodriguez with a good serve right off to the barrel. Pushed up over, going to the right side now. Good touch there from Peyton Fisher. Varga on the dig now. Back over to the outside for Fisher. Presley Anderson able to muscle out one up. Under coverage. And it seems right now Texas 1 has found some type of hole in the defense that the girls have got to figure out how to line up as Carla Rodriguez finishes tying her shoe. How do you know? I didn't see anything on that one. Jerry, can you see the? Oh, no, I got it. I got it, brother. Sorry, I had to come plug up the streaming phone. Oh no. All right, 23-16 the score. And I think I accidentally ended the scoring on that game, and I don't know how to fix that yet. So I'm going to try to fix the banner here in a second. As that one's just a bit too far outside of the court. 23-17 now. TAV trying to mount the comeback. As Lily Varga puts this one up and over, and that's going to be a service ace for Lily Varga. Varga with another good ball over to the bell. Pushed up in the middle, bumped over the top. Good dive in the tent there from Lily Varga, but nobody kept up. It's 24-18 now. As that one served up over the top, Lindsey to Jordan Neal, and that one's a block. That'll end the second set, 25-18 the final. As we go to a decisive third set here. No, I accidentally, I guess, exited the scoring.
Is it charging like this though?
I don't know. But how do I open this back up?
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
You may have to like make another one.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone can still see.
I got a notification like as if, oh wait, it says it's live now.
Christine, or anybody that's watching, put it in the group chat. Can you still see it? Okay. Sorry, I accidentally ended the game on the scoring sheet, so I'm just going to have to commentate the third set. Sorry. Someone made me run over here. I don't know. I'd be lost. It'd be a mess. So I do apologize about ending the scoring on that. So I don't know if the banner will work, but I guess I can make one for the third set. All right, tell me if a banner came back up right there. Because if it did, I'll just use this one for this set since I mixed that one up. All right, Jordan's in the front. Lily's in the back. Peyton on the back right or left. Jessica up front. And Lindsay right here. And then Slice right there. All right, we're here for the third set now. Texas one will be serving first. Allison Slice with a good pass there. Peyton Fisher going to put that one up. We'll send a free ball over the top. And that's pushed up over the quick set in the middle again. And a good matchup in the middle as Texas 1 takes the advantage early in the third set. 1 to nothing. Off of the quick A set there from number 33 on Texas 1. Jordan Neal, Jessica Garcia, Lindsey Strings, Peyton Fisher, Addison Slice. This one goes to Peyton. Lily doing her best to keep it up, and she does. We're still playing here. Lily Kenley with an amazing defensive play, and she keeps it up. Good job from Peyton Fisher to recover. Jordan Neal going to try to swipe one down on her own, and we're going to get a net call. And a good swing from Slice. As a net call from the R2. Makes it 2 to nothing here, TAV down. As again, as I mentioned earlier, this R2 being super technical with those net touches. Peyton Fisher having to run around, kept up somehow, and nobody able to be there. 3 to nothing now, TAV down. Let's go. Timeout taken from Ashland. As TAV finds themselves in a 3-0 hole here where every point matters in the third set. Lily Kenley right there with an amazing diving effort, sliding into the net to our right. I don't think you could see it here. To keep that ball alive there in that last rally. As right now, TAV looking to get some offense going to get themselves back into this game. And we're set up, ready to go. Texas 1, serves this one across. This one right at Lily Kenley. And it's in, right through the seam. Catches enough of the blue line on the back. And it's 4 to nothing now. Texas 1 up. Ball served across from Texas 1, pushed over. This one to Alex Slice. Going to get a shot to swing here. Jordan Neal, Lily Kenley right there on it. Jordan Neal with a big swing. Brought down. Lily Kenley does her best to keep it up, but unable to do so and get the second touch. As it's now 5 to nothing. TAV down in the third set. Texas 1 puts that ball across. A huge break that TAV needed. A 3-point. It stops the momentum from Texas 1 as Addison Slice will come back to serve. Slice with a good ball that moves hard to the left. Pushed over to the outside, thrown over the top. As Lindsey Strings going to go to the right side for Garcia. Garcia just does her best to keep it up and over. No touch called. As that one sails out of the court. 6 to 1 now the score for TAV down. Texas 1 serving with a 5-point advantage. This one at Presley Anderson who just checked in. Pushed over to the outside for Peyton Fisher. The ball there from Texas 1 to cover. Out of system play coming around. Free ball going to be sent up right at Presley Anderson. The Lindsey Strings going to go over to the right side for Garcia. Garcia gets a good shot there. Somehow kept up by Texas 1. Another free ball sent as Presley Anderson takes another one off that. Good shot there for Peyton Fisher. Unable to be hit over the net as it's now 7 to 2. I'm sorry, 7 to 1 the score. As this one, hot shot at Peyton Fisher. Anderson going to send it right back over to her. Out of system, rolled over the top, making the right back work there. Pushed over to the outside now. Big swing in the top over there from Jessica Garcia. And that'll go down as a block. As Lily Kim Lee will come back to serve. Lily Varga checking into the front row. And some type of spark got to be provided here. Kim Lee with a good ball. Pushes it right back over to her right. Set out of system over the right side. Big swing and a big block from Varga. We're going to get a double call there. Or lift, I'm sorry. 7-3 now the score. TAV trying to mount a comeback. Lily Conley with another good ball. Pushed over the right back. Somehow kept up again. Swung over the top and no one home there. TAV now down by 3, 7-4. Left there, Lily Kinley still back to serve right now. Number 15 down by 3. Good shot there off the net grip, and that's going to be a service ace for TAV. An ace. As TAV now trailing by 2 is going to force Texas 1 to take a timeout. As they've mounted the rally now, circling the wagons. Sorry, I had to wet my whistle there. As TAV going to make the header second now, down by 2 here in the third set with Lily Kinley back to serve. In the back row with her, Presley Anderson and Lindsey Streams. In the front row, Lily Varga, Peyton Fisher, and Jessica Garcia. Set up, ready to go. Kinley with a good ball again, trailing over to the left. They're going to go to the jump right there. Varga recognizes it. Puts it over to the outside from Texas 1. And just over the top of the outstretched fingers of Jessica Garcia. Texas 1 up by 3 now, 8-5. That one sent right on Peyton Fisher. Stream's going to have options. Quick over the top. As Varga's right there to give her own hit off the block right there. Going to Peyton Fisher. Big swing. Finds a perfect seam. As checking in to serve now for Jessica Garcia with number 7, Carla Rodriguez. As TAV finds themselves down by 2 right now, 8-6 in the third set. Rodriguez with a good ball there at the middle back. Pushed over to the right side. Outside of the pin, somehow gets it inside of the pin. Streams with a double of her own. Good read there from Lindsey Streams. As TAV now down by 1, 8-7 to score. Rodriguez with another good ball. Had her in the top spin on that one. Pushed over quick into the middle. Somehow kept up and out. Oh, that's in. 9-7 now the score. Texas 1 serving 9-7. They're up. As this one has a long loopy serve over to Peyton Fisher. Pushed over, give and go with Lindsey Streams. Good shot there. Throws the ball as it rolls on the Texas 1 side for a TAV kill. As Peyton Fisher back now to serve with Addison Slice moving into the front row, coming on for Presley Anderson. Fisher with a good hot shot right there up in the middle. That one pushed over to the outside. Good swing there, and that one finds just enough to the back side of the court. As it's 10-8 now, TAV trying to pull themselves back even. Just can't seem to mount and sustain that momentum here throughout this third set. Fisher pulled back on the right side. As this serve goes hot at Lily Kenley. Streams does a good job to keep it up. Going over Addison Slice. Big swing right there. That one goes a bit too far outside of the court. 11-8 going to be the score. Texas one serves it across. This one right at Lily Kenley again. Just a bit too far. Good decision from Lily Kenley. Moving it right outside of the way. As that'll put TAV back within 2 as Lily Varga will come back to serve and check it into the front row. Big red, number 24, Jordan Neal. We get Jordan Neal to get some hot attacks and some big blocks right here to provide that spark. Good job from Jordan Neal to see that. Stream's going to dump it over the top. Perfect spot for Lindsey Stream. As it's now 11-10, TAV down by 1. Slice directing traffic back there. Miss serve right there is 12-10. Yeah. Texas one needing 3 right now to close out this third set. TAV trying to stop him from doing that. As Libero from Texas one up to serve. And we'll see who she tries to go at right here. Goes right. Short serve right there. Kept up by Lindsey Stream with a good job. Addison Slice with a good job sending that free ball over. Tipped over the top, but nobody's home. Seems to have found the seam there as it's 13-10. And diving Carla Rodriguez couldn't get there quick enough. Timeout right now by TAV is the R1 conferring with the captain from Texas 1. Those dinks got to be getting close to being called lips. As gyms are starting to clear out now, courts are going home. TAV looking to fight and stay in of this semifinal game. As Texas 1 breaks the huddle first. Coming out of the timeout, Jordan Neal, Addison Slice, and Lindsey Streams up top. In the back, Carla Rodriguez, Peyton Fisher, and Lily Kenley. That ball comes across short over the top. Carla Rodriguez does a great job checking it. Jordan Neal with a big long arm tries to get that one to go down, unable to do so. And a good job from Lily Kenley to be in position there, going to the right side on the back row attack. Jordan Neal keeps it up. And they're going to call it a no touch. As it was 4 touches on the TAV side, it's now match point for Texas 1. That one again short at Carla Rodriguez. Lindsey Streams going over the outside for Addison Slice. Big swing right there, tipped off the block. Kept up somehow over by Texas 1. Big swing, big block right there from Streams. As this will be out of system play. Jordan Neal right on top of it again with Lindsey Streams. As again, he's still playing. 14-11. Checking in now, number 9, Jessica Garcia for Carla Rodriguez into the front row. And back to serve, number 17, Lindsey Streams. Only bad part about this, the girls got to play perfect now. Good ball from Streams, and that one's going to be too far outside of the court. Mishandled by Texas 1, and that's an ace for Lindsey Streams. Heard within 2 now. Lindsey with a good ball. That one, another hot shot right at the middle, back tipped up over the top. Slice there, give and go. Topped over there, thrown hard by Addison Slice into the corner. Good spot there. Tipped over the top. Big ball from Jessica Garcia. As that forces Texas 1 to take a timeout. And you got to think the long arms from Jordan Neal and Jessica Garcia on the outside hitter from the opposing team is going to be a force to reckon with coming in the future. As looking for a way to get number 9 involved, and it seems she's found it defensively. 14-13 the score here when we come out of the timeout here in the third set. TAV doing everything they can to keep themselves in this one, coming back from about a 7-point deficit at one point. As Lindsey Streams is back to serve, TAV breaks the huddle first. A lot of momentum on their side. Momentum timeout from Texas 1 right there as they're just praying something happens. Lindsey Streams up to serve. Puts the ball back in play. Good spot right there out to Libero. Set over to the right side. Free ball going to be sent over short. Lindsey Streams does a good job covering that. Dunley over to the outside for Addison Slice. Throws that one over the top. And that ties it up. Great job from Addison Slice recognizing as that kid will tie it up. And we're even here all at 14 with Lindsey Streams on the serving block. TAV just will not go away. Streams with another good ball, this time mishandled as it puts him out of system. Jordan Mill ducks out of the way for Peyton Fisher, going over the outside for Slice. Slice with a good touch right there. That one touched off the block, pushed over to the right side now. Tip over. Jessica Garcia trying to keep that one up on the end of the result. Hot shot right there, tipped off the block. And just not able to be kept up by TAV. And just now again, match point for Texas 1. It's 15-14. TAV has battled their way back. Just seeing if they can capitalize now. That ball straight over the top. Addison Slice with a good pass. Going to go to the right side now for Jessica Garcia, who tips it and keeps it in. The barrel slips a little bit. From the Texas one side, tips over the top. Lindsey Streams with a dive and a tip. Gets up. Youngly going to be out of system now. Addison Slice with a big swing. And it just rolls on the wrong side of the tape. As that'll end this one. As TAV drops this one, first game of the season. In 3 sets. Good fight shown from the girls.